ready for this problem. Mama always taught me, you don't start those, you solve them. Finish them, they wobbling. Okay, chill, they falling. Saying get off, I'm a prophet. Don't take, won't harm. Can't take the play, don't you jump in this ball pit. Used to work out Harbor Freight, but now this my office. Can you believe they pay me all this money just to talk? Look, I'm vibing, look, we mobbing. All in got timing, what? I'm shining. On these records, this ain't silver, it's white gold. Wait till I get them diamonds, it's gonna be a chokehold. K.O. I'm a sellout. Smell like every time it's me they talk out. I'm a born sinner, better get that gone. 85 burning rubber till I get back home. And bitter is the fruit that fell early. Slither with these snakes on me, Lord have mercy. Hands in this chicken, no churches. To purge it, Lord forgive me for these urges. So who the I look like if I slow up now? Talking out that neck, but calm that down. Used to let that slide just to keep folks around. Now I keep in my bag in case they get loud. We pipe that smoke down. Don't get me rowdy. These can't rap with me. Say they proudly. Bad Mike Lowry. Serving face in season. I even brought my Lowrys. They like my little voice. They think they sweet. They think they gon' beat this little caramel. Well, I'm the new age Eve, forbidden gems up my sleeve next to that. I'm a sellout. Smell like every time it's me they talk out. I'm a born sinner, better get that gone. 85 burning rubber till I get back home. And bitter is the fruit that fell early. Slither with these snakes on me, Lord have mercy. Hands in this chicken, no churches. To purge it, Lord forgive me for these urges.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You take a look at the Celtics. They're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference. And of course, Indiana, far behind in the standings.
When I look at Indiana, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Keita in at the 5 down low. And for Indiana, they've got Andrew Nembhard. He's out there with Nesmith. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position. So Boston will get the first possession. And due to some injuries, we're not seeing these teams at full strength, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
One of the things I like about Nembhard is he's always under control and plays with his head up. He sees the floor extremely well.
Now here's Pritchard. Outside White. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Huff's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Pacers. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Siakam. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Boston with the ball. Outside White. Outside Pritchard. Here's White. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Nembhard against Pritchard. There's the triple. And Nembhard is good for 3.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense honest.
Boston's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Three-pointer Pritchard. Not going to go that time.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Here's Keita after the basket by Indiana on the other end. Right side Pritchard, 5 on the clock. Here's the pick. Will it go? Indiana with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside White. Back to Pritchard. Hauser outside. Fires the three. Knocks down the triple. Hauser's got 6.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Indiana leading by 4. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
If you do not keep Siakam out of the paint, he'll make you pay.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
Celtics trail by 6. Brown passes to White. Here's Hauser. That three's off the mark. The Pacers have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot.
When Siakam catches fire, he's hard to extinguish. I mean, his hot streaks go real hot.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. White can't hit. Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Oh, got that one up quick. 14 points for him.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And these teams squaring off for the 2nd time in a row, Clark. Do you think things change in terms of strategy?
I think you make minor adjustments, but the biggest component I see in facing the same team is whoever lost has a little bit of a psychological edge to flip the script. So it's harder if you won that first game sometimes to be able to make it 2 in a row.
On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Jaylen Brown.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
The back iron and sinks it.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 17-7 run. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Celtics trail by 10. Brown with it, doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Pass to White. Outside Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Huff pulls it in. Indiana leading by 10. It's blocked.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Now Pritchard. Hauser outside. Let's go with a 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
4-3.
Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Siakam in the post, defended by Hauser. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Celtics trail by 9. Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. And Boston again with the bucket.
Good to see White's balanced offensive approach. I mean, this guy's not forcing anything. He's taking whatever the defense allows.
And here's Neesmith. He's guarded by White. Here's Hauser. Lays it up and banks it in. Hauser's got 11 points.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Indiana leading by 5. The try by Nembhard. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I love whenever Nembhard goes into attack mode, slicing to the rim assertively there.
Boston's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the 3-point line in this first quarter. Pritchard against Nembhard. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Free throw good. Brown. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season, the Pacers made the 2nd NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. And the second free throw is good. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And he nails the third.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. So it's Boston now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end, Pritchard gets it to go.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Your cameras ready for the Pacers Hype Crew.
for Boston. Simons comes in for Pritchard. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Nembhard, and he dunks it down.
How's that for a finish? Surprise, surprise. Nembhard showing he's got some ups.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. The Pacers beat them last time when these two met at Indianapolis. Oh, wow!
Watch out below.
Big finish.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Nembhard. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Celtics trail by 7. Simons deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Big time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
Now Nembhard. 11 points in the game. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Nembhard's got 13.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
And here are the Celtics. Simons outside for 3. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And there's the drive. And then Siakam with the jam.
That's why they call this man Spicy Pete. He's got a little nasty streak to him.
Here's White. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Indiana. It's Brown on the wing. Back to White from downtown. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Pacers leading by 6. And here's Nembhard. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Outside, Brown. Here's Walsh. And the Celtics another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Free throw line jumper. Again, Indiana.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
White drives in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through it.
Indiana on offense. It's a 3-point game. Here's Nembhard going inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
White, good.
Boy, it has been some kind of game for White. He's been aggressive and fearless and free in attacking all game long.
Now here's Nembhard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 20.
What you say? My goodness. Come on now.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Pacers leading by 6. McConnell from outside. Sinks the tray.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Pritchard, no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Walker. And Indiana again with the bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Potter, he's checked in for Siakam. Here's McConnell. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, they're really working the paint now.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Simons.
Oh, wow.
Yes!
Come away with authority. Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Jackson gets the bucket.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
There's Simons with a 3. Drains the triple. Simons has got 9.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
There's Jackson with the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Indiana earning this break in the action, up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Indiana leading by 10. On the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. Nate Pritchard is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Walsh in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Boucher outside. Back to Pritchard. Up and in on the layup. He's got 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Indiana's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And here's Shepherd for 3. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 13. Pritchard surviving the D. From deep. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
There's the drive. And the shot goes. And the Pacers lead by 15.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. 23 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Walker pulls down the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Celtics trail by 17. Simons with it. 9 points in the game. To the right side. Here's Tillman. Boston, no good that time either. Indiana's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Potter, pass to Walker. And here's Shepherd for 3. Sinks it from distance. Shepherd's got 6 here in the quarter.
I just love the ball move.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get some love and clap your hands. Here they are for Indiana Knicks fans.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Siakam, he's checked in for Potter. Murphy comes in for Walker. And it's Nesmith in for Shepherd. So it's Boston now. Here's Walsh. And he goes in for the dunk.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad.
Got to tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
And Boston pushing it up now. Pritchard, he's open. Murphy grabs the miss.
He's been off this whole period. unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Neesmith. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight. Celtics trail by 20. Now Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Tillman. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here's McConnell. Here's Neesmith. And it's Indiana scoring again.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Here's Simons. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that was a filthy move. No way defenses are stopping Simons when he does this.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. BA, back to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simons. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You know, after he pulled off that really sweet and rare crossover, he seemed not to have anything left for the finish.
He gets it in there. Neesmith's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Here's Simons. He's got 11. Plenty of space. And that's good for 2.
Yeah, nice control by Simons. Stopping on a dime, getting it to fall.
Indiana leading by 21. There's Neesmith with the 3. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Neesmith's got 9 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Simons against McConnell. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's McConnell. 5 points in the game. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7.
Look, McConnell is not the biggest or fastest guy in the league, but he's got tremendous quickness, anticipation, confidence, and toughness. He just knows how to get to the bucket when he drives.
Outside Pritchard. This one for 3. Indiana with a rebound. And here's Jackson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
There's certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. You have the camera on you. Oh, that's nice. Next.
changing it up. Cadis checked in for Tillman. Brown comes in for Boucher. And Derek White subbed in for Walsh. Indiana leading by 23. Here's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Siakam's got 29.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
You know, looking at TJ McConnell's start in the NBA, is it fair to say his days during the process era of the Sixers helped him, Clark?
I don't think there's any question, but I think PJ came to the game with an edge. I watched him play in high school and couldn't take my eyes off of him because he just made plays, whether it was stealing the ball, pressuring the ball, driving and creating for teammates. I mean, he plays with such confidence and energy and tenacity. He's a valuable player to have in your second unit.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, TJ McConnell.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
From undrafted to a valuable rotational player, you know, TJ McConnell's belief in himself is a driving force for that journey. And he accepts his role, whatever it might be, and that makes him extremely valuable.
Richard finds Brown. Pass to White. Fires from deep. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got 4 rebounds in the game. Indiana's gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Counted. Neesmith's got 11 points.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Pritchard, the pass to Simons. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by McConnell. Siakam outside. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. And since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season. Boston, third.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Simons outside. White for 3. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Picked his pocket. White looking it over.
Hey, White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Derek White, 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And he's good on the second. And Clark, with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school, it's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Now that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Simons outside. Pass to White. Fires for 3. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Murphy. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Murphy's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And for Boston, they're shooting 53% here in the second quarter. Now here's Brown. And he drives in, and the jam by Brown.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Here's McConnell. He's got 12. There's the 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
McConnell against Pritchard. Pass to White. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Outside Neesmith. Here's Siakam. And Indiana again with the bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Boston shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. They set the pick. There's Simons with a 3. Murphy grabs the miss. And here's Indiana now. Here's Neesmith. And Indiana again with the bucket.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Boston on offense. Now here's Simons. 21 points in the game. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And he knocks down the first one.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. The Celtics also with a sub. Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's Neesmith. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
One shot.
The Celtics shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Outside White. Six on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Indiana with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The drive by Siakam. And Siakam with the slam!
Siakam taking it to the rack with a flourish.
.152 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Brown. 9 points in the game. Hits the trifecta. Hauser's got 14 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Nembhard outside. Takes the three. On target from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Jacks up a three. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
McConnell, good.
Boy, gritty finish by McConnell right there. Boy, it's not easy to get through contact like that.
Simons against McConnell. Here's Hauser. No good with the triple. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Nesmith. Again, Indiana.
Wow, pretty tough tweener from Nesmith there.
Boston's shooting it very well, 52% during the second. Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Huff's got 6 rebounds in the game. Indiana on offense. Fires from the wing. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Simons outside. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Pacers. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Boston Celtics.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Taking a look here now at Boston. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Neesmith out there with Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Huff in at the center position. That's 5 for the Pacers.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard tries again. It's tipped.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Murphy's got 12 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Brown passes to Hauser. And here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser from the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
3 points.
Brown's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's on Sam Hauser. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders. Trying to get it going, only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Nembhard for 3. Queta pulls it in.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Outside Pritchard. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Give him 8 points now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Nembhard with it. 24 points for him. The 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. He takes it in, and the jam by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Nembhard against Brown. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Nembhard's got 26.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
White on the wing. And Boston again with the bucket.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Here's Nembhard. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Pritchard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Pritchard's got 10 points.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Nembhard, right side, uses the glass on the layup.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Nembhard against Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Launches it. Pacers with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Siakam. From the high post. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Siakam's got 40 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
And the Celtics in possession here. Outside White. Back to Pritchard. Outside White. No dice from the high post.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Siakam. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Hauser.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
That's good from Siakam.
You look back on Pascal Siakam's career, you know, he came in a bit raw, actually quite raw as a rookie, but he never stopped working on his game, adding to it. A real development success story and a model for any young, aspiring pro player.
Now Brown, 11 points in the game. Hauser can't get it to go. Siakam against White. Releases from 15. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Brown using his post moves to get the 2 points. 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, when he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
And here's Nembhard. Give him 30. Shoots over Pritchard. And Indiana misses again.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's White. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Hauser. That's good. Hauser's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And so it's Indiana with it. Now here's Nembhard. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Nice move. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Brown's got 15.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
You know what time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get loud for your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Walsh is checked in. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. The fourth spot held by the Pacers.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Nembhard for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by White. White's got 3 assists in the game. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Oh, good.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Boston's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Outside White. Back to Brown. Pritchard from outside. Buries it from 3. Pritchard's got 13.
That's his second tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Furphy. Shoots over Brown. It's hauled in by White.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Wing shot on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Nembhard's got 32 points in the game.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Here's Pritchard. And the layup falls.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pritchard against Nembhard. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kid has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pritchard from outside. Furphy grabs the miss. Furphy's got 4 rebounds now. Shoots over Pritchard. Off the left rim and out.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Brown inside. And Brown with the stuff.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Nembhard. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pritchard with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And Peyton Pritchard good for 3. Pritchard's got 13 in the second half.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Indiana shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Here's Nembhard. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer, Pritchard. They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Indiana has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Nembhard. No good. Unable to win this run.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pritchard against Nembhard. Here's the 3. Pritchard, no good. Now the Pacers with it. Here's Furphy. No good off the back of the rim.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Outside White. Pritchard from outside. Huff pulls it in.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Puts one up from 19. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got 8 rebounds in the game. Boston's shooting has been great at 58% on the third.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Pritchard. Outside Brown. With some arc. Furphy grabs the miss. Furphy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots over Pritchard. Furphy, no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And here's Brown for 3. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Indiana calls timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Boston also changing it up. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Shireman comes in for White. And Simon is subbed in for Pritchard.
Dance Team.
Indiana's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. To win the drought. Here's Potter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Boucher for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's McConnell. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. McConnell's got 16 points.
Nice change of pace to see McConnell finding his own buckets out there. Normally, he's setting other folks up.
Boucher passes to Simons. And he converts the layup. And that's now 26 points now for Anthony Simons.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Shoots from 14. McConnell's shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. The rebound by Shepard. And it falls all over the rim and in. Give him 8. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Pacers running away with this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Celtics. We've got Anthony Simons, Chris Boucher out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the 3 spot. And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Walker. The shot. And Indiana again with the bucket. Here's Simons. Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are 3 that come to mind right away. Man, it takes a lot of determination from McConnell to get that hoop inside. TJ is never short on confidence or nerves, though, that's for sure.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And for the Celtics, they're shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. McConnell against Pritchard. The 3-ball. Walker pulls down the board. The Pacers shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. And it's Jackson on the take. And the dunk by Jackson.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
The Pacers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's McConnell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. McConnell's got 4 points this quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Boucher. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Simons. Pritchard from outside. That shot missing. Great D that time from McConnell. For Indiana, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Jackson. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Now here's Pritchard. Takes a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Pritchard's got 16 in the second half.
When this fella starts knocking down threes, watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's McConnell. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Boy, and this is McConnell's shot right here. He loves getting some wiggle room from the mid-range and elevating to a 2-point bucket.
Three-pointer Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's McConnell. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. McConnell's got 24.
Talk about confidence. McConnell oozes it, sizing up the defense that time and exploiting them off the dribble.
Pass to Walsh. Simons outside. Here's Tillman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana with a rebound. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banked home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Boucher. And here's Pritchard. Drops in the layup for 2. 26 points for him.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 9 here in the fourth quarter. McConnell against Pritchard. Fades. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Celtics have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. The drive by Simons. The shot's good. Simons has got 28.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's McConnell. Offline from the high post. Boston has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Pass to Walsh. Now Boucher. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Boucher. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cadis checked in for Tillman. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walsh. And it's White in for Simons. The Pacers shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Here's Jackson. The Pacers again can't hit.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, I like the concentration and focus of White. As he knows he's going to get contact, and he's able to score through it.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Boucher.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from White. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
From about 19, got it. McConnell's got 12 now in this quarter. And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. Pass to White. Here's Keita. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
White for 3. Connects from downtown. White's got 30 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And the Pacers call time here.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's go!
checked in for Boston. Boston on D. Here's Jackson. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Here's White into the lane. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And look at those moves in the post and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Shot from the wing. McConnell's shot is off. Well, the Celtics shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. And he throws it down with one hand.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Here's McConnell. He's nearing a 30-point game here.
Yeah, B.A., he's been decisive and aggressive.
Over Pritchard. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. McConnell's got 30 points. Outside Pritchard. Shoots over McConnell. Pritchard, no good. Indiana leading by 23. Here's Jackson. Hauser grabs the board.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside White. On the take. Good on the bucket. White's got 36 points.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
McConnell looking around. Shoots over Pritchard. And the shot no good. A bit short. Boston on offense. They're on a 19-4 run. And the layup is good off the glass. Pritchard's got 10 points in the quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Driving to the basket. Look at J.B. gliding through the lane.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Get loud. The Pacers are really here.
Up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pacers leading by 15. Siakam, left side. Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
Really good work from the mid-range there. If you give Siakam room to shoot from that area of the floor, he's going to let it go and make most of it.
Puts up the tray. Yes, sir, with the three.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam off the bounce. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Off the bounce, Siakam can get his own shot, and he's pretty smooth as his ball handling has improved. And the athleticism, unquestioned.
Pritchard with it. Hauser with it, working on Siakam. Outside White, beyond the arc. Here's Pritchard from downtown. Oh, it misses. The Pacers shooting has been incredible, 72%. Yes, it's good.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Celtics trail by 18. Pritchard outside, jacks up a three. Oh, it doesn't go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. Nembhard fires. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Great game for him. Double-double now.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
The three ball is down.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pacers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. Oh, he missed the jumper.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
White, Pritchard outside. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Footer on the way. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Pacers lead by 19. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Pass to Simons. Here's Gonzalez. Shoots over Nembhard. Gonzalez misses. Here's Huff. Puts it up. Minot pulls it in. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he lobs it up top.
Josh Minot. Assist from Shulka.
Now Nembhard. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shireman. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Simons. And that's an intentional foul.
T.J. McConnell, first personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Simons nails both of them. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
To see you again soon.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, T.J. McConnell.